Recently, one of the fat loss reminders I provided was that undereating causes overeating. And I want to revisit this because at one point, maybe 15, 20 years ago, there was this idea of a starvation mode, that your body was so low in calories that it would save everything it possibly could. Now, the small sliver of truth from that is that when you're not eating for a long period of time, let's say weeks, your body will become more efficient in the amount of food it uses for energy, and does not allow your body to do things that might be using energy wastefully. This is why somebody who on an extended fast or extended low calorie diet will tend to lose some of their sexual functions, and some of they'll not want to walk around just spontaneously. Your body will start turning things down. It'll convince you not to move around so much. It'll turn off certain functions. It'll stick to only the basic, like power saving. Think about your laptop when it's unplugged, the last maybe 10-15%. It's turning down the brightness, the volume, it's slowing down, it's turning off some of the programs that are not absolutely necessary. This is what your body is doing. So that's the only sliver of truth in this starvation mode concept. But it has since been proven that it's impossible to be in starvation mode where you're gaining weight. Impossible. But what's probably happening is that you're being so strict with your calories during the day that you allow yourself one lapse of judgment in the evening, maybe at 12 o'clock in the morning, and you decide to have one scoop of peanut butter, and it ends up being half a jar, and then you've overeaten all the calories for the day. So it wasn't the fact that you were starving and you gained weight. It was the fact that you were too strict, and then there was this bounce back effect, and you ended up having way more calories than you needed. So that's really the only way that you can gain weight, when you're eating less. And I'm saying eating less because you're technically not. Overall, the calories that you're ingesting are more than you are needed, or more than you were thinking that you had. So undereating actually causes overeating because this is bounce back effect. So it's probably better for most people to have smaller meals throughout the day rather than try to save all their calories for the end of the day and perhaps overeat. Now, there are people that do really well with this, and this is why intermittent fasting has become so popular, but it's not for everybody. And that's an important caveat here, that if undereating causes you to overeat, it's not the right approach for you to be intermittent fasting. It's just not the answer. So again, it's not possible to be in a calorie deficit and gain weight. That means somehow you're ingesting food, and more than you think. Maybe you're tracking, you think you're in a calorie deficit, but when you go and measure those things in grams, you're realizing you're having a lot more than you thought. Or maybe the label, that you didn't scan that label and you used the calorie value from a different food, right? So again, it's impossible to undereat and still gain weight. Starvation mode does not actually exist. And this is why undereating potentially causes overeating for majority of people.